Silvanna and Uranus form a powerful and well-rounded duo in Mobile Legends, offering a blend of durability, crowd control, and sustained damage that can dominate both early and late-game scenarios. Let's explore why this combination works so well and what strategies you can use to maximize their effectiveness on the battlefield. First, let's start with Silvanna's strengths. She's a versatile fighter with strong crowd control abilities, particularly her ultimate, Imperial Justice, which locks down a single target, preventing them from escaping. Silvanna excels at isolating and diving onto key enemies, using her skill set to control the fight by focusing on high-priority targets. Her ability to immobilize opponents makes her incredibly dangerous in close-range combat, while her skills allow her to deal consistent magic damage, especially when built properly. Now, combine this with Uranus, the tanky initiator who thrives in prolonged fights. Uranus is known for his exceptional durability, thanks to his passive that allows him to regenerate health whenever he takes damage. His high mobility and ability to absorb massive amounts of damage make him perfect for creating space for Silvanna to dive into the enemy backline. With Uranus soaking up damage at the front line, Silvanna can follow up with her crowd control, creating an unbreakable front line that's hard for the enemy to counter. Uranus can start fights by diving into enemy lines and drawing attention. His job is to disrupt the enemy team and take the brunt of the damage, giving Silvanna the opportunity to use her Imperial Justice to lock down important targets like enemy damage dealers or healers. With Uranus absorbing damage, Silvanna can go in and finish the job, using her crowd control to either kill or significantly weaken the enemy's core heroes. Uranus's regeneration abilities keep him in the fight much longer than most tanks, which allows him to stay in the front and pressure the enemy team. Meanwhile, Silvanna's strong crowd control helps keep enemies immobilized or grouped together, making it easier for the team to focus fire on vulnerable targets. This creates a perfect loop. Uranus keeps regenerating while Silvanna controls the tempo of the fight with her abilities, making it hard for the enemy to respond effectively. Both heroes are excellent at sustaining in fights. Uranus is nearly unkillable if built correctly, while Silvanna's high durability and life-steal capabilities help her stay alive during fights. Together, they form a duo that can engage in extended team fights without worrying too much about being bursted down. This makes them particularly dangerous in protracted battles or when fighting for objectives like the Lord or Turtle, where long-lasting pressure matters most. Uranus should be the first to dive into the enemy team, creating space and absorbing initial bursts of damage. His job is to distract and soak up abilities, forcing the enemy team to use their key skills on him. This creates the perfect opportunity for Silvanna to jump in with her ultimate and catch isolated targets, ideally focusing on squishy heroes like the enemy marksman or mage. Once the fight starts, Uranus's role is to keep the enemy team disrupted. His high mobility allows him to move between multiple targets, zoning out enemy carries and preventing them from focusing Silvanna. Meanwhile, Silvanna should use her crowd control and burst damage to take down enemy heroes, capitalizing on the chaos Uranus creates. Uranus can tank damage from the Lord or Turtle, while Silvanna provides consistent magic damage, quickly securing these crucial game-changing moments. Their ability to sustain through damage allows them to contest objectives, even when outnumbered. Despite their durability, both Uranus and Silvanna need to pick the right moments to disengage. Uranus's mobility allows him to retreat and heal when needed, while Silvanna should avoid overextending after using her ultimate. Coordinating their retreats and resets is key to avoiding unnecessary deaths in prolonged engagements. In conclusion, Silvanna and Uranus form a nearly unstoppable team. Their balance of durability, crowd control, and damage creates a well-rounded combo that excels in both team fights and objective control. With Uranus soaking up damage and disrupting the enemy, Silvanna can dive in and clean up fights, securing key kills and turning the tide of the game in your favor. Don't forget to subscribe for more epic Mobile Legends tips, hero guides, and strategies to help you win every match. Stay tuned for more breakdowns and gameplay insights.